Bridges employment program going insane out in Saskatchewan. Keep doing that work, keep bringing.
Hey everybody, it's Callen here with the Bridges Employment Program, and today we are talking with our client, Callen Sanderson.
I grew up in Pine House Lake, till I was 5. I moved to Prince Albert. I moved down on the west side by St. Michael's. First time I ever went to Silkins. First time I was just a little young kid from Pine House. I go to Silkins. I come out of Silkins. This group of guys took off with my bike.
Oh, no.
And from there, I just knew like we're on the west side. I went to Queen Mary. And after Queen Mary, I went to high school. Every single high school I've been to.
Oh yeah?
I've been to every high school because as a young kid, I didn't really care much for school.
Yeah.
That's how it used to be. I would do my work fast and not care about it and push it over, and then, not knowing that this could help my future, and very rebellious.
What were you interested in? If you weren't interested in school, what kind of interest did you have then?
Oh, as a young punk, man, I was a punk, man. I used to just love hanging around with the boys. It was, growing up on the West, you don't really think outside of the box. You don't try to expand your mind to want to, do something big, follow your dreams type of stuff. It was more like, I want to go hang around with the boys, and the guys are smoking weed and drinking, getting high and whatever. And I used to look up to the gangsters. The real gangsters.
Did you have a dream of like a career or a job or anything like that when you were there? No, just living day to day kind of thing?
I never cared about my future.
Oh, yeah?
I never did. I never once even thought, like, well, once I'm past 20, when I have kids, what am I going to do?
Oh, yeah.
What am I going to do when it comes to pension time? I never cared one bit about it.
Yeah.
Till, like, I changed much, but holy smokes, if you really got to know who I am, I completely changed. I'm a much better man.
Yeah.
I'm a good father. My whole family just, they're proud.
Yeah.
It's a bad kid, but now my grandma's like, can look at me and just stare at me and look at me and say, I'm proud of him.
Yeah.
Especially my mom and my dad. My dad is the one that, it's hard to make that guy proud.
Yeah.
And what I'm doing now, man, he's happy to say that I'm his son.
Nice. I mean, I've seen a lot of change in you over the years, even just since you've been in Bridges and stuff like that. So, I mean, I could totally see how other people that have known you for your whole life would see even bigger change,
I moved to North Battleford. I stayed in North Battleford till about 2008, 2009. Over there, I've had a few jobs. I worked at wholesale. I worked at Maple Leaf Consumer Foods. Those were some good jobs, but those were really good jobs. I had good benefits, and I didn't know much about benefits at that time.
Yeah.
And I quit those jobs. Like, no, I'm not gonna work on my birthday. Quit.
Yeah.
Like, what? I could have made some money. Then you got a day off, and then you. See, not knowing these important things.
Yeah.
Really mess things up. But yeah, when I stayed in North Battleford was very rough. I was stabbed multiple times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get all together. I broke my arm. I've been bear maced. It was trouble.
Rough there,
North Battleford was just trouble, and so from there, I came to Bridges. And Bridges just, holy smokes, turned my life around.
That's
it
good
really
to hear,
did.
man.
And you got me out of a bad state. For everything you've done, like from MMA to that anger management, it just fixed me.
Yeah.
It really did, man. It fixed my life. Like, cause all of a sudden, somebody who wants to help me.
Yeah.
Like, it was such a help that I was so thankful for it. Like, where's this help? Why does this guy want to help me?
Yeah.
I don't know what you've seen at that time, but at that time I was a nobody. Why does he want to help me?
Really?
And And all I wanted to do was impress, you know.
Yeah.
I was coming out of a bad state of mind that
Yeah.
I was just like, I don't want to live like this anymore. I just want to, you know, be a good man, you know, start a life, you know, move forward positively.
Yeah.
And so I kept that mind state, and it was working for me.
Yeah.
You know, everything was working for me. And like for example, I had a lot of friends who wanted me to fall back.
Yeah.
You know, let's go do this.
Yeah.
Let's go do that. And I said no.
Yeah.
You know, that's, you know, from saying no, you know, that kind of, you know, build something too. And it kept building, and I didn't see it.
Yeah.
And it led me to a better path.
Yeah. Well, we're in 2014. We've just finished the Bridges program. Remember when the Bridge program ended, you wanted to get a job. I wanted you to get your grade 12, but you would rather have made the money. I remember you wanted to make money, so then we got you the job, and you were there for a year.
That was a good job.
Yeah, and then you were...
Valley Village?
Yeah, yeah. And you were there for a year, and I remember after the year, then you did go back to school. And was it GDI, the first one that you went to school?
GDI, yeah.
Yeah.
I was doing smooth, you know.
Yeah.
I did everything I was supposed to, did all my homework, even went ahead.
Yeah.
You know, but at that time I was having living issues.
Oh, okay.
And I felt like, you know, those living issues led me to, you know, drinking a little bit.
Yeah.
And then, which led me to, you know, start being careless.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, you know, I just thought like my life ain't going right.
Yeah.
I was almost done in grade 12.
Yeah.
And I quit.
Yeah.
Not caring, like, what the
I remember that.
Man? Like, why? Like, I didn't have it was too much.
Yeah.
You know, it is just, it was still a lot of stuff from the past still on my shoulders, you know. It still had all that weight, and I just gave up.
Right.
I just didn't care, didn't want to, I didn't even think of my future.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to think of anything. I just, because, you know, when you drink, you're happy.
Yeah, and that's all your focus.
Just stupid, and I gave up, and the students, you know, my fellow classmates, you know, why are you gone? Like,
yeah.
You were doing so good. My teachers called me, like, Callen, you were doing really good. What happened? And I gave them this story.
Yeah. Yeah.
I quit. Like,
yeah.
Shoot, man. Like, I quit. I could have been done. Like, I would have had a better diploma.
Because when you were at GDI, Gabriel Dumont, you were still coming over at lunchtimes, and we were still hitting pads and stuff like that, right? And then I remember you were like, man, I'm almost done school. And I had a practicum student starting. And so I was like, okay, let's stop hitting pads till you're done school. You can focus on school. I got this practicum student. We'll do that. And so 2 months went by, and then I just thought, oh, when's his graduation day? I've got to be there for his graduation. So I messaged you. I'm like, hey, Callen, when's your graduation day? And I just remember being like, I'm in BC right now. Like, what?
Oh, my God.
You're in BC? And I thought you were joking. And then you're like, no, dropped out of school and everything. I'm like, I haven't seen you for 2 months, and you dropped out. What happened? And yeah, that's how it went down on my end.
Yeah, it was bad, man. It wasn't bad. It's just, you know, for my future, it was bad.
Yeah.
Bad choices. Yeah, I was in BC. Just randomly went there. We just took somebody there, and, you know. But even that experience was overwhelming, going to BC.
Right.
It was my first time.
Nice.
You know, it was, you know, I was drinking heavily.
Yeah.
You know, I passed out when we got to that. We, you know, took pictures at the Alberta sign, passed out, dropped that person off, woke up in the middle of the night right on the road. Everybody I was with was passed out in that vehicle too, on the side of the road. I didn't think nothing much, eh? Holding a bottle in my arms, Alberta Pure vodka. And I woke up, it was like bright and early. It was about maybe 10 o'clock. Sun was up, and then I woke up, and I look around, and I was like, freaking just big rock beside me, another big rock beside me. I was like, what the hell? So I look up, whoa, we're in the mountains. I was like, whoa, that's my first time ever in the mountains. It's like everybody else was still asleep.
Yeah.
I got out of there. I went to go sit, you know, I went to go lean on the, you know, on the on the hood. I just stood there and I looked around in awe. Like, literally, like, I started thinking, you know, like, shit, I wish I was with my family here, you know, instead of bottle open and started drinking, looking at the mountains.
Yeah.
I wish I could have did it sober, but
right.
I'm going to do it again.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it next summer. That's the plan.
Yeah.
We're going to go traveling and do things I've never done, especially with my family. But anyways, yeah, that was a good experience. And seeing something like that, you know, made me want to, you know, pursue something too. You know, everything I see that's huge, like, I take something from it.
Right.
After I quit, all my fellow students, you know, they always wanted me to continue.
Yeah.
You know, because the ones that passed, you know, there's just like, you could have been here.
Yeah.
Like, you know, so that was always stuck in the back of my head, you know.
Yeah.
I could have been there. And so I was just like, you know, I was at home when I'd be at home doing nothing.
Yeah.
I would think of those stuff that are back of my head. I was like, I can do this.
Yeah.
You know, like, what's stopping me? I don't know. What, you know, like, I was always smart, but something stopped me from pursuing the stuff that I could do easily.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Mental issues, probably all that stress that took over, you know, and like quitting. And I've been through so much stress in my life. Like, as a kid, I was supposed to go back to GDI. I signed up again. And those teachers wanted me back.
Yeah.
So they emailed me telling me I had an interview. You know, but at that time, I couldn't afford a phone that was connected. I had a phone, but it was just, you know, I was a Wi-Fi warrior, you know. So I wouldn't often check my emails like I should. Like, if I was connected, I'd get a, you know, a message,
notification.
And I didn't get that. So, but when I checked my email, it was too late.
Oh, okay.
I phoned right away. I was just like, hey, is there still any room left? And they're just like, no, man, it's full. You're gonna have to wait till the next semester.
Right.
And I was just like, man, I was really looking forward to going back, because I was just gonna, you know, give her my all. I really wanted to do something with my life, you know. I was sick of it at that time. I had to move forward, you know. I can't just stay in that spot.
Yeah.
And there's no place for growth being in that spot.
Yeah.
I've seen a lot of friends not grow at all, so I couldn't do anything about it. I tried to go to Sass Poly and try. That was, you know, they wouldn't allow that. But, so I reached out to you. I told him, like, I want to go back to school, and you told me about LDAS.
Yeah.
So I said, yeah, man, let's do it. Let's do LDAS.
They pulled you in pretty quickly too, didn't they?
And you made some call.
Yeah.
You talked to Prim over there.
Right.
Just got me in like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. So I went there. As soon as I went there, and I told him who I was, and they're like, "Oh, you're Callen." And so it's just like, so when can you start?
Oh, cool.
It's like, when can I start? I was like, I could start right now. Okay, come on in.
Perfect.
Put me into class, and from there, you know, I met all those teachers.
Right.
You know, they were elderly teachers. You know, like the older teachers.
Yeah.
But they still acted like they were in their early 30s.
Yeah.
You know, they're really cool people.
Yeah.
So they got to know who I was, and you know, I didn't have to prove myself.
Yeah.
My work did.
Yeah.
And especially how fast I did it.
Yeah.
You know, because in LDAS you could, you know, take your time.
Yeah, you can do your own pace. Yeah.
Me, I just.
Yeah.
You know, told me that their place, Co-op Hardware on South Industrial, needed workers. So, you know, I pimped out my resume, and I said, well, let them know then. I'm a good worker, ready, willing to work. So I went to go tell Brett. His name is Brett.
Yeah.
The manager over there. He looked at my resume. So they thought like I was just fresh off the streets. You know, the young punk.
Yeah.
They didn't know that I'm a smart guy who's a quick learner, who's a hard worker, who can stay consistent.
Yeah.
And now that I'm showing that now, they're getting my hopes up. You know, they're saying that you know, after a few years you can move on up.
Yeah.
I can move up.
Yeah. Co-op's good for that, as well as good for benefits and stuff like that.
Are awesome.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm gonna take full advantage of those. Man, you know.
Yeah. And then we go to Saskatoon where we met Kurt Southern, wrestling champ and MMAC guy, and he held pads for you. He was impressed as well. That was a lot of fun. Actually, speaking of him, when Kurt sent me this video.
Oh, no way, man.
Coach Kurt from the MMAC. Just wanted to say congratulations on graduating high school. Good for you, buddy. Glad to see you're doing well. We miss you. And if you're ever back in Saskatoon, come check us out. Come take a class. Come work on your kickboxing skills. But yeah, I just wanted to say congratulations. Glad you're doing well. And keep up the good work, buddy. Oos.
Yeah. I still remember that, eh?
Yeah. Nice.
Wow.
So that was cool of him to send that. Shout out to Kurt.
I will see you again, man.
We'll go to Saskatoon and do some training
these
there
arms
again.
on your fighters, dude.
But that was a lot of fun. Those were a lot of good training.
That was that's another thing that helped me grow in life, you know, to be able to do something like that.
Yeah.
Me, like this MMA thing, you know, it changed me. It made me into something that I can't even think of to this day. It's just it really helped.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Like, so much. Like it's hard to even put it into words, and I'm thankful.
It was. I remember being there and watching it. It was really clear how much you enjoyed that. You know, like I enjoy training. I don't enjoy sparring part of it at all. You enjoyed the sparring part. I remember you had sparred 2 guys probably, and then you came over to get some water. You take your mouthpiece out. You got blood in your mouthpiece, and you're like, "Oh, this is awesome." You take some water, put the mouth guard back. You go back in. I'm like, man, this guy loves it. So the next thing we were discussing was your anger management in person's going great. And then the anger management online, sometimes you let the lion out of the cage online and get Facebook jailed.
I had some bad news, man. Yeah.
Did you get back in Facebook jail?
I'm back. You know, this has been the 15th time on my first Facebook, my main Facebook.
Yeah.
And just a few days ago, they permanently deleted it.
I was going through there and I was seeing how many fights were starting, or not fights, but how many times you're getting banned from Facebook from calling Connor a clown. And I was just like, we don't need to go there. We don't need to. But so I thought, best way we can avoid Facebook jail and avoid you from getting arguments online, the best way to resolve conflict is to talk directly to the person. So I reached out to Connor's
What's up, Callen? It is Coach Callen here, and I want to congratulate you on graduating grade 12. However, it is time you put those anger management skills you learned at the Bridges program to use when you're online. And I hear you're getting a bit hot under the collar there. And a rumor, I've got to keep my voice down in case Connor hears this. I hear a rumor you're calling Connor a clown online. That's risky. He will find you. You will be the main event of UFC 280 in the Prince Albert Callen versus Connor. So get that anger under control.
Tell Connor the same thing, man. What the hell? Come on, Kavanaugh. Wow, man. Wow.
Message from Coach Kavanaugh to Callen Sanderson.
Wow, man. Wow, that's awesome. Okay. Wow. All I can say is wow, man.
You want to watch it again?
Wow. Let's watch it again. Conor McGregor's coach telling me to calm down before there's a Conor versus Callen main event.
What's up, Callen? It is Coach Callen here, and I want to congratulate you on graduating grade 12. However, it is time you put those anger management skills you learned at the Bridges program to use when you're online. And I hear you're getting a bit hot under the collar there. And a rumor, I've got to keep my voice down in case Connor hears this. I hear a rumor you're calling Connor a clown online. That's risky. He will find you. You will be the main event of UFC 280 in the Prince Albert, Callen versus Connor. So get that anger under control. Have a good one.
How the hell did you get Coach Kavanaugh? Oh my gosh, man. His coach knows, man. So
Coach
he's going to tell
Callen.
Connor that there's this guy. All of a sudden he walks in.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what his office for.
I could go on for days.
Yeah.
Work, finally work, it keeps you out of trouble. It helps you grow, builds your resume. It does so much, it just doesn't, puts bank into your bank account.
Yeah.
It helps me take care of myself, and my son. And as a person who knows, working hard brings more.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine if you stay consistent and all the good stuff that comes with it, and that drives me to want to keep going and going. And I'm going to keep going and going. And I'm not going to stop. And I'm going to, prove it to others who still doubt. And I'm still going to show my family that I could keep this going. And because I know that, when people are proud of you, that proudness doesn't last forever. Until you stay consistent, keep doing it and growing. And you could really make them proud again and again. And oh my gosh, you keep doing it.
Yeah.
Now my thing is just to straighten out my life.
Yeah.
To take care of my debts.
Yeah.
Get my license back. And just move forward. I'm never gonna go backwards ever again. That backwards is just right there. It's just right there. One little slip, I'm back there. But I'm gonna, cement this. I'm gonna be a great man. I'm gonna be a man's man. I want to grow up to be something very good. Yeah. I just want to prove myself to my mother and my elderly. Yeah. And the people who've taught me, you included. Just those main people, my son. Yeah. If I can make those people happy, everybody else will be happy with me. Yeah. And you showed me the law of attraction.
Oh yeah, The Secret.
You showed me that video, The Secret. Once you think about it, it'll
all come together.
Think about it, it'll just come to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've always wanted my family to be happy with me, but what am I gonna do? What can you do is what I could do is just do the right thing. Yeah. Just not only for your family, but for yourself. Yeah. When you do the right thing, you can't go wrong from there. 100%. And nothing wrong comes back to you. You start to see the wrong, you see the negative people, talk, he's this, he's just acting, Right. Not acting, I want to be a good person, forever. I got people, deceased people that are looking at me, I feel like I'm being watched sometimes. Right. Especially, I want to be with them. Yeah. When it's my time. Yeah. So when it's my time, I'd be able to say I've done a lot of good in my past. I won't regret my past too much. Yeah. Yeah. Because from here on out, I'm just been doing good. Yeah. I'll never get into drugs. You've helped me feel the strongest I've ever felt in my life. To steady go through a whole day and work and still be able to come home, take care of my son, and be positive and not like, oh, I'm tired. I just wanna. No, like just because of the MMA we've done, it made me a strong-minded person.
Awesome.
Like I'm not gonna just be tired on my son. My son needs me.
Yeah, that's great to hear.
And I don't want, my baby's mother to be exhausted from, watching this very active kid.
Totally.
When I'm there, he's really excited to see me. So when he's excited to see me, my strength just comes back,
Right.
I was like, oh, I gotta play with him. I gotta hang around with him. I gotta love him.
Yeah.
And then I can go rest.
Right. And how's he been doing?
He's been doing great.
Yeah.
Like he's a wonderful kid, man. He's just totally changed my life, man. It's just he's so perfect.
Yeah.
He's just perfect. There's nothing wrong. Teaching him everything I can. I take him to the parks all the time. I stay active, an active father.
Nice.
I'm gonna be no lazy guy.
Yeah, that's awesome. For all your hard work, I got you a video from UFC Hall of Famer Chuck Liddell.
Callen, Chuck Liddell here. Congratulations on completing the Bridges program and going back to school and graduating grade 12. Keep training, and I hear you're becoming a dad, or you recently became a dad. That's awesome. Have a good time with that. I love being a father. It's one of my favorite things to do.
Yeah, Chuck Liddell, man. Wow, man. Cool is him telling me to be a good father, and that I am doing good.
Yeah.
Shoot, man, this is gonna hit me soon, man. Wow, that's cool, man. I'm gonna continue this because good things keep coming to me. But to see stuff like that, it's just, gonna push me even harder now, because I love when, people recognize when somebody's doing good.
Yeah.
That shows their personality too.
Right.
And when I see a lot of, sometimes it's overwhelming, it's just too much.
Yeah.
But you can never have, too much of people telling you you're doing good. With that being said, that already, planted a seed.
Yeah.
Just hearing Kavanaugh.
Yeah.
Now Rampage and Chuck Liddell telling me to do good and keep going, telling me that I'm a good father. UFC legends telling me I'm a good father.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's cool, man. Yeah, and it's just, this story's gonna be a good story to tell.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, especially when I tell my grandma. What I wanted to do was just make them proud.
Yeah.
So now that I know about being good and doing good, this brings more good, and I'm gonna continue doing it, and so my grandparents can leave proud.
Right.
That's
honor them.
Cool.
Yeah. 100%.
I'm all about honor.
Yeah.
And doing good, teaching others.
Yeah.
Man, I'm starting to see it now. It gets really hard at times, and these days people quit. People quit easily, and they don't have that motivation, or they don't have people that inspire them, especially in the rough areas in this city. If you just continue to try, even though you fail over and over, just get back up, and dust yourself off, and continue. Just keep riding that rocky road, even though it's hard and you feel like nobody's there, nobody's beside you helping you. But there's a beginning and there's an end. You don't need to know what's beside you and who's with you, and you just keep going and never fucking quitting. And when you don't quit, good things happen. Even if you fail, you learn from failing. That's the best teaching, is failing. Because when you fail, you know not to do that same failure. You can, reroute that and take another path. And if that don't work, go and try another one. And if that don't work, switch back up and go back again. Keep trying. Because once you try, you'll eventually come to an area where that's helping you succeed, and you keep following that path, and next thing you know, boom, you know how to keep going, and and from there you'll be good.
Perfect. That's a great message for everyone out there.
Yeah.
Great way to wrap
Because
everything.
if you never quit, ever quit, man, and it builds your mentality. You're never a quitter, man. A quitter never gets anywhere. A winner gets everywhere. And when you're everywhere, you'll start seeing things, and it'll unfold. And it's a young life in a bad neighborhood. It's not gonna make you grow. But if you think outside the box, keep trying to do whatever you can, you'll eventually make it. You will make it. Just keep trying and never quitting. 100. Stay strong, just like this guy. Like Tupac, man. Be revolutionary. Don't live on the west side and throw up these signs. That won't get you nowhere. Take care of your kids. Take care of your family. Take care of your future. And natives, stand up. Let's spread positivity. Be a good person to everyone around you, especially your elders. And to this guy, Callen, man. He's a good man. I love this guy. If it wasn't for this guy, I don't know where I'd be. I'd probably still get drunk at home, doing drugs maybe. Well, I don't think I'd be doing drugs, but if it wasn't for this guy, I don't know where I'd be, to be honest. Listen to this guy. Come to Bridges. Don't go to jail, though.
Perfect ending, man. Perfect wrap. Awesome. Well, we'll wrap this up. Thanks so much for coming in. Won't be the last one. Our next video. Go. If you ever decide that you want to go to university or anything like that, let me know. We'll hook you up with that. But it's all on you. Whatever you feel like doing, you just follow your course, and we'll always be there to help you.
Yeah, I'll be sending the people who really need help, man, to this working, and keep yourself busy. And you don't ever quit. Don't ever give up anything. You can do anything.